right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. We had a triple header of football earlier this afternoon. Now we turn our attention to baseball. We go to the Division Series. We'll start them tonight. First up, Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. And then our second game tonight will be Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Giants and the Braves. So let's head to Fenway Park for the Mariners and the Red Sox. Game 1 here at Jammin' Sports. There's your lineups. Here we go. Jammin' Sports presents Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Live from Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Game 1 of the American League Division Series is up next here at Jammin' Sports. All right, we go to the top of the first inning. Roger Clemens, the starting pitcher for the Red Sox, here in Game 1. The Mariners took the Royals to 3 games on the wild card, beat them 3-1 to advance to the Division Series. Ichiro Suzuki will lead things off, the right fielder for Seattle. Clemens on the mound, first pitch, live from Fenway, in there for a strike 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. He fouls that one off. The count is quickly 0-2 to Ichiro. Just underway, live from Fenway. And now the 0-2 pitch. Hit high in the air, out to center field. And that's going to be Johnny Damon for the catch. 1 down. There's the starting lineup for the Mariners tonight. Brett Boone, the second baseman, up next. I think that was Jim Rice in center field, not Johnny Damon. It was Rice. 1 down for the Mariners here in the top of the first inning. No score. Brett Boone up next. He's the second baseman, in there for a strike, 0-1. Just underway, live from Fenway. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. It's a ball, a little bit high. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls that one off. Count remains at 1-2 to Brett Boone, the second baseman for the Mariners. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down. As Roger Clemens gets the strikeout. 2 down for Seattle. And now Edgar Martinez will come up. The DH. Outside, 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty for Seattle near the top of the first. And now the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Edgar Martinez. The 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Count goes to 2-1. Fouls that one up in the air, out to left field. Ted Williams makes the play for the out. Actually, it was Manny Ramirez. No score here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Mark Langston, the starting pitcher for Seattle tonight, here in Game 1. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score here in Game 1. Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman. Pedroia. They spelled the name wrong. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball right to the first baseman, Davis, to Langston covering the bag for the out. Alvin Davis, the first baseman, makes the play. There's the starting lineup for the Red Sox. Wade Boggs up next, the third baseman. We're live from Fenway. Game 1, this is a best of 5. The division series. Wade Boggs will step up, the third baseman. Outside, 1-0. Games 1 and 2 in Boston. Games 3 and 4 in Seattle. Game 5 back in Boston if necessary. And now the 1-0 pitch. Ripped into right field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. A ground rule double for Wade Boggs as it bounces over the fence in right field. A leadoff double for the Red Sox. So the Red Sox have a runner on second with 1 out. Jimmy Fox will come up next. He's the first baseman. The pitch up high, 1-0. 1 out, runner on second for the Red Sox. The count's 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. I'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second base. That's Boggs at second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Popped it up. Davis comes over and makes the play in foul territory for out number 2. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the first inning. And now the DH, David Ortiz, will come up for the Red Sox with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Langston on the hill for Seattle. Here's the pitch. Rips it foul. Strike 1. Down the first baseline. Count goes to 0-1 on David Ortiz. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. We're at Fenway Park in Boston. Game 1 of the American League Division Series. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Two outs, runner on second base. 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Langston trying to get out of the inning. And now the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. They'll end the inning. At the end of 1, no score. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second inning. Here in Game 1, Ken Griffey Jr., the center fielder, will lead things off for the Mariners. Here in the top of the second. Roger Clemens still on the mound for the Red Sox. No score. He rips it foul down the third base line. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1 to Griffey. And now the 0-1 pitch. Griffey pops it up down the third base line, but foul. And the count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. A ground ball down the third base line. Boggs will come in. And it won't be in time. He's safe. It'll be a base hit for Griffey to lead off the top of the second inning. And now Alvin Davis, the first baseman, will come up next. Nobody out, Griffey at first base. Here at the top of the second. Pitch by Clemens in the dirt. Griffey does not go. Count goes to 1-0. We're in the top of the second inning. No score here in Game 1. The 1-1 pitch. Inside and hit him. And Davis will be awarded first base. And Griffey will move down to second. Next up, the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Ibanez out to right field. Going back. And Jim Rice at the wall. It's gone. A 3-run home run by Raul Ibanez. And the Mariners take a 3-0 lead. Over the right field fence. Jim Rice couldn't get to it. And the Mariners take a 3-0 lead. Let's watch this one again. As he hits that one sharply. Just over the right field fence. And now the Mariners up 3-0 here at the top of the second. Alex Rodriguez, the shortstop, up next. In there, inside actually, 1-0. A-Rod at the plate. Seattle up 3-0 on a 3-run shot by Jimenez. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Here in the top of the second inning. The 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Nobody on. Two-two pitch. Inside, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. For out number 1. A-Rod goes down swinging. 1 down for the Mariners here in the top of the second. They're up 3-0. Dan Wilson, the catcher, up next. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. Seattle up 3-0 here in the top of the second. The 1-0 pitch to Wilson. Ripped foul down the third base line. Count goes to 1-1. One pitch. Popped it up. Second baseman Pedroia comes over. Pedroia, excuse me, and makes the play for out number 2. Dustin Pedroia. And now Kyle Sager comes up next for Seattle. He's the third baseman. 2 outs, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Rips it foul, 0-2 on Sager. And now the 0-2 pitch by Clemens. Up high, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. However, Raul Benez, a 3-run shot, and the Mariners take a 3-0 lead here at Javits Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning here in Game 1. The Mariners lead at 3-0. Manny Ramirez will lead things off. The right fielder for the Red Sox. Mark Langston on the mound for Seattle. The pitch to Ramirez. Outside, 1-0. The Mariners up 3-0. The 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. We're in the top of the second inning. And now the 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Nobody out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch. Did he go around? No, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Fouled it off. Full count to Ramirez at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air, out to right field. Ichiro goes back on the warning track and makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second inning. And now Ted Williams comes up, the left fielder. One out, base is empty. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high, they'll even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Williams. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. 2-1 pitch. High in the air, out to Ichiro and right. Ichiro going back and makes the play. Right at the wall. 2 down. Next up, the shortstop, Nomar Garcia-Pera. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch by Langston. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. He went around, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. And now the 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air, down the left field line, hook and foul. Count remains at 1-2 to Garcia Parra. And now the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Struck him out at the end of the inning. After 2 complete, the Mariners lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Seattle up 3-0. Ichiro Suzuki will lead things off, the right fielder, facing Roger Clemens. Up high, 1-0. Game 1 of the American League Division Series live from Fenway Park in Boston. The other American League Division Series is the A's and the White Sox. The 1-0 pitch. Ichiro hits one into the night. It is gone. And the Mariners take a 4-0 lead. A solo shot by Ichiro. And Seattle takes a 4-0 lead. Here in game 1. He ripped that one. That one was well hit over the right field fence. And now Brett Boone, the second baseman, up. Seattle up 4-0. Bases empty, nobody out. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The Mariners are lining up Roger Clemens. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. Nobody out, nobody on. Here in the top of the 3rd. The pitch to Boone is a ground ball to Garcia Parra. He throws to first for the out. 1 down for Seattle. Brett Boone grounds out to short. And now the DH comes up next, Edgar Martinez. That's outside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 3rd. Big swing and a miss. That'll even the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. He went around 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Down low, that'll even the count at 2-2. Edgar Martinez, the DH. 2-2 count. And that hit him. It'll be a walk. A 1-out walk for Seattle. And now Ken Griffey Jr. will come up next, the center fielder. 1 out, runner on first. Here in the top of the 3rd, Seattle up 4-0. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Edgar Martinez at first base. 1-1 pitch, fouls that one off, 1-2. One-two pitch, up high, he swung at it, struck him out. For out number 2. As Griffey took a big swing. And now the first baseman, Alvin Davis, comes up. 2 outs, runner at first base. Edgar Martinez at first. Davis, the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Up high, 1-0. One 0 pitch, outside, 2-0. We're at Fenway Park in Boston. The count's 2-0 to Alvin Davis. The pitch, inside, 3-0. Two outs, runner on first base. The count is 3-0 to Davis. 3-0 pitch, struck, and there for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. 3-1 pitch, pops it up, out to Ramirez in right, and he makes the final out. At the end of 2.5, Ichiro Suzuki, a solo shot, and the Mariners take a 4-0 lead. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Fenway Park. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The center fielder, Jim Rice, will lead things off for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the third inning. Mark Langston still on the mound. The pitch, he went around, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch, inside. Count evens up at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 1. As Jim Rice swings on an inside pitch. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the third. And now the catcher, Carlton Fisk, will come up to the plate. Seattle up 4-0. Up high, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch by Langston. Up high, 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. And now the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. The count's 3-0 to Carlton Fisk, the catcher. And now the 3-0 pitch. He went around, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Three-one pitch. A ground ball. Seager throws to first in time. Kyle Seager makes the play at third base for the Mariners to get out Fisk. As Fisk grounds out to third. 2 down. And now Dustin Pedroia up next. The second baseman. 2 outs, bases empty for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the third. The pitch by Langston. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, down low, 2-1. Two-one pitch, in there for a strike, evens the count at 2-2. Dustin Pedroia, 2-2 pitch, big swing and a miss, struck him out. At the end of 3 complete, the Mariners lead at 4-0 here at Jammin' Sports. go to the top of the 4th inning. Raul Ibanez will lead things off. He had a home run last time he came up. Inside, 1-0. He's the left fielder for Seattle. He had a 3-run shot back in the 2nd inning. Seattle up 4-0 here in the top of the 4th. The pitch, inside, 2-0. Roger Clemens still on the mound for the Red Sox. Two-0 pitch. Down low, 3-0. And now the 3-0 pitch. Draws a walk on 4 pitches. A leadoff walk for Ibanez. With nobody out, the Mariners have a runner on first. And now A-Rod, the shortstop, up next. Alex Rodriguez. The pitch, up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, big swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first base. 1-1 pitch, ripped right to Boggs. They'll turn 2. They get the double play. A 5-4-3 double play. 2 down for Seattle now. Here in the top of the 4th, base is empty. And the catcher, Dan Wilson, comes up next. First pitch inside, 1-0. Game 1 of the ALDS. He went around, strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. We'll have game 1 of the Giants and the Braves after this. The 1-1 pitch. He went around, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 3.5, Seattle leads it 4-0 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Third baseman Wade Boggs will lead things off for the Red Sox. Ball 1. Count goes 1-0 on Boggs. Seattle up 4-0 here on the top of the 4th, bottom of the 4th inning. We're live from Fenway Park in Boston. And now the 1-0 pitch. He went around. Count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air, but down the third baseline foul. Count goes to 2-2 on Wade Boggs. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the third baseline. Count remains at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. A ground ball right to Boone at second, makes the out. Boggs grounds out to second base for out number 1. Brett Boone making the play. Jimmy Fox up next for Boston, the first baseman. 1 out, base is empty. And now the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, base is empty. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Hit him. It'll be a 1-out walk. So 1 out, runner on first base, and now the DH, David Ortiz, will come up for the Red Sox. Boston trying to get back in this game, down 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch by Langston, popped up down the left field line. It's drifting foul. And the count goes to 0-1. 1 out, runner on first for the Red Sox. 0-1 pitch. Popped it up. Brett Boone gets under it and makes the play for out number 2. Ortiz pops out to second. 2 down. Runner on first base. And now the right fielder, Manny Ramirez, will come up. 2 outs, runner on first base. In the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. They throw to first, back in time. Jimmy Fox back in time. The count's 0-1 to Ramirez. In there for a strike, 0-2. Langston trying to get out of the inning without giving up any runs. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jimmy Fox at first base. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Fox will stay at second base. No, he's in the third. Jimmy Fox makes it all the way around to third. Ramirez with a 2-out single. That moves Jimmy Fox all the way over to third base. And now the Red Sox with 2 outs with runners on the corners at first and third. Ted Williams will come up, the left fielder. And chance for the Red Sox to score a run. Up high and 1-0. 2 outs, runners on the corners. One-0 pitch. A ground ball right to A-Rod, and they get the lead runner for the out. At the end of 4 complete, Seattle up 4-0 here at Chapman Sports. Kyle Sager, the third baseman, will lead things off for Seattle. Here in the top of the 5th inning, they lead at 4-0. Clemens still on the mound for the Red Sox. The pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Inside, 1-2. We're in the top of the 5th. Nobody on, nobody out. The count's 1-2 to Sager. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. High in the air, out to center field. Jim Rice goes back and makes the play for out number 1. 1 down for Seattle here in the top of the 5th. Ichiro, the right fielder, up next. He had a solo shot home run the last time he came up. 1 out, bases empty. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Inside, no, on the strike zone. I thought that was inside. It goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Rips it foul. Count goes to 1-2 on Ichiro. Now the 1-2. He just outside. He didn't go around. Count goes to 2-2 on Ichiro. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off down the third base line. Count remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch inside, ball 4. It'll be a 1-out walk for Ichiro. So the Mariners have a runner on first with 1 out, and now we have a new pitcher coming in, Babe Ruth. He was a pitcher for the Red Sox. People forget that. He played with the Red Sox before he joined the Yankees. So Ruth will come in to pitch for the Red Sox in relief of Roger Clemens. Brett Boone, the second baseman, with 1 out, runner at first base. Ichiro at first. Ruth on the mound. The pitch outside. There goes Ichiro, and they got him. They gunned him down. A nice throw by Carlton Fisk, the catcher for the Red Sox. They gunned him down. 2 down for Seattle now. They got him on the pitch out. The count goes to 1-0 to Brett Boone. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch by Ruth. He went around, strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Chris Sale warming up in the bullpen for Boston. And now the 1-1 pitch. He took a big swing and missed. Count goes to 1-2 to Brett Boone. And now the 1-2 pitch. High in the air. Ramirez out in right, getting under it, and makes the play. At the end of 4.5, Seattle up 4-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Seattle up 4-0 here in Game 1. Nomar Garcia-Pera, the shortstop, will lead things off for Boston. Outside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. That'll even the count. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Seattle up 4-0. And now the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball right to Davis. He'll take it himself. 1 out for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 5th. Garcia-Pera grounds out to first. Jim Rice, the center fielder, up next. One out, bases empty. The pitch by Langston. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Count goes to 0-2 on Jim Rice. Oh, 2 pitch. He swung and struck out. 2 down. Carlton Fisk up next, the catcher. 2 outs, bases empty. The pitch. Inside, 1-0. The Red Sox catcher, Carlton Fisk. He's also on the White Sox. The 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch by Langston. Inside, 3-0. And now the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike, full count. Here at Fenway Park in Boston. Game 1 of the ALDS. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 5 complete. Seattle up 4-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th inning. The designated hitter, Edgar Martinez, will lead things off for Seattle. Babe Ruth still on the mound for the Red Sox. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1 on Edgar Martinez. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. Polk and Schreiber warming up in the bullpen for the Red Sox. And now the 1-1 pitch by Ruth. Outside, 2-1. The count to Martinez at 2 balls and a strike. And now the 2-1 pitch. A ground ball right to Boggs. Oh, he missed it. That's going to be an error on Boggs. Martinez is on. That's going to be an error. Yep, on the third baseman. Wade Boggs tried to olay that one. That should have been an easy play. So nobody out, runner on first base. And Ken Griffey Jr., the center fielder, up next. Big swing and miss, strike 1. Seattle up 4-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. Now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Griffey. Nobody out, runner on first base. 0-2 pitch. A ground ball up the middle. They're going to turn 2. Ruth to second and to first for the out. Babe Ruth starts the double play, a 1-6-3 double play. 2 down for the Mariners here in the top of the 6th. And the first baseman, Alvin Davis, comes up next. Two outs, bases empty. Inside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. He went around, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Alvin Davis at the plate. The pitch by Ruth. He struck. He swung for strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Struck him out. At the end of 5.5, the Mariners are still up 4-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Fenway Park, Boston, Massachusetts. Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Mariners and the Red Sox. Mariners lead at 4-0. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading things off, Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman for Boston. Langston still on the mound for Seattle. Up high, and he hit him. It'll be a leadoff walk. So the Red Sox with a runner on first base. Wade Boggs up next, the third baseman. A chance now for the Red Sox to get back in the game. Nobody out, runner on first base. Boggs will come up next. Outside, 1-0. One 0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Rips it foul. Count goes to 2-1. Two 1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2 on Boggs. And now the 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2, a full count with nobody out and a runner on first base. And now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, and the Red Sox have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Down 4-0. Jimmy Fox, the first baseman, up next. Red Sox trying to get back in the game. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Pedroia at second base. The pitch to Fox. In there for a strike, 0-1. Pedroia at second. Boggs at first. The count's at 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners at first and second. Seattle needs a double play here. Up high, 2-2. A walk will load the bases. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2. We got a full count to Jimmy Fox. Langston trying to get this out. 3-2 pitch. Swung on it. Out to left field. Going back. Ibanez. And makes the play at the warning track for out number 1. And they keep the runners at first and second. Jimmy Fox flies out to left. 1 down. And now the DH, David Ortiz, up next. 1 out, runners at first and second. A double play will get the Mariners out of the inning. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. 7 strikeouts now for Langston. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Seattle up 4-0. And now the right fielder, Manny Ramirez, will come up. With 2 outs, runners at first and second. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Ripped it. Into right field, a base hit. Ichiro throwing home. And the Red Sox score. Pedroia scores from second base on the RBI single by Manny Rodriguez. And the Red Sox are on the board. Ted Williams up now. Still runners at first and second. 2 outs. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. So the Red Sox get a run. Seattle still leads it 4-1. And now the 0-1 pitch by Langston. Up high, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Langston trying to get out of the inning. The pitch, in there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Down low and inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Williams at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Rips it to short, where A-Rod makes the play. But Manny Ramirez, with an RBI single, and the Red Sox make it 4-1 Seattle. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Seattle up 4-1. Raul Ibanez, the left fielder, will lead things off. Babe Ruth still on the mound for the Red Sox. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. He went around 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch to Ibanez. Struck him out on 3 pitches. 1 down for Seattle here in the top of the 7th. A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, the shortstop, comes up with 1 out, bases empty. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Seattle up 4-1. The pitch by Ruth. Inside, 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. A ground ball to the second baseman, Pedroia, who makes the play for the out. Rodriguez will ground out to second for out number 2. And now the catcher, Dan Wilson, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. The pitch by Ruth. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. One pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 pitch. Outside, way outside, 3-1. Game 1 of the ALDS. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Outside, he draws the walk. It'll be a 2-out walk for Dan Wilson. And now the third baseman, Kyle Sager, will come up next with 2 outs, runner on first base. Facing Babe Ruth on the mound. The pitch by Ruth. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Rips it out into right field. Manny Ramirez going back and makes the final out. At the end of 6.5. Seattle up 4-1. Here at Javits Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Nomar Garcia-Pera, the shortstop, will lead things off for Boston. Seattle up by 3, 4-1. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rips it high in the air, going back. That's going to be off the wall. Base hit. Going for 2. He's in there. A leadoff double for Nomar Garcia-Pera. Off the Green Monster. In left field. So the Red Sox lead off the bottom of the 7th with a double by Nomar Garcia-Pera. And now the center fielder, Jim Rice, up next. Nobody out, runner on second. In there for a strike, going 1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Rice. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Seattle up 4-1. Red Sox have nobody out and a runner on second base. Garcia-Pera at second. Next pitch, outside. Count goes to 1-2 to Jim Rice. One-two pitch. Outside, 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. We got a full count. Langston doesn't like that baseball. He wants a fresh one. The count's to 3-2 to Jim Rice. 3-2 pitch, up high. It's a walk, and the Red Sox have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the catcher, Carlton Fisk, will come up next. The pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 1. The count goes to 0-1. Munoz and Ray warming up with a bullpen for Seattle. Counts 0-1, nobody out, runners at first and second. Fisk at the plate, he can tie it up with a home run. In there for a strike, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. For the Red Sox, they're down 4-1. The pitch by Langston. Inside. That'll even the count at 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2, full count. A walk will load the bases. Boston trying to come back. Three-two pitch. Ball 4, bases are loaded for the Red Sox with nobody out. And that's going to be it for Langston. He comes up. Pitching now for Seattle, Penn Murphy. He inherits a situation where there's nobody out and bases are loaded. Mariners up by 3, 5-1. Dustin Pedroia, will come up. Boston trying to rally here in the 7th to take the lead. They have a golden opportunity. Bases loaded, nobody out. Pedroia at the plate, facing Murphy. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
Game 1 of the American League Division Series. Seattle at Boston. We have the Giants and the Braves up next. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. We're live from Fenway Park in Boston. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. A walk will score a run. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. The 1-2 pitch. Big swing and miss. Struck him out. That's a big strikeout because now the Mariners can get out of the inning with a double play. Next up, Wade Boggs, the third baseman. Seattle's hoping they can get a double play here. The pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. The count 0-1 to Boggs. The pitch, up high, 1-1. A walk will score a run. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Boggs at the plate. Outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. Boggs at the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. That evens the count at 2-2. A strikeout here would be huge. 2-2 pitch. A ground ball to Davis. They'll try to turn 2. They get 1. They get 2. They get out of the inning without giving up a run. At the end of 7, Seattle up 4-1 here at Javits Sports. We go to the top of the 8th. Seattle up 4-1 here in game 1. Ichiro, the right fielder, will step up, facing Babe Ruth here in the top of the 8th inning. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Game 1 of the American League Division Series. Seattle trying to take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5. We'll head to Atlanta after this. It'll be the Giants and the Braves, game 1 of the National League Division Series. The 0-1 pitch, a ground ball right to the second baseman, Pedroia, for the out. Ichiro grounds out to second. 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Next up, the second baseman, Brett Boone. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. The pitch, right to Pedroia again. 2 down. 2 straight ground outs to second. And now the DH, Edgar Martinez, will come up for Seattle with 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. Seattle up 4-1 here in game 1. The pitch. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the 8th. The pitch by Ruth. Outside, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Up high, 3-0. Looking for a 2-out walk if he can get it. Counts 3-0 to Martinez. And now the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk on 4 pitches. And now Ken Griffey Jr. will come up, the center fielder. 2 outs, runner on first base. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're live from Fenway Park in Boston. Game 1 of the ALDS. Seattle up 4-1. Trying to win game 1. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2 to Griffey. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high. 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on first base. The pitch. Big swing and miss. Struck him out. At the end of 7.5. Seattle up 4-1. Here at Jammin' Sports. Andres Munoz, the new pitcher for Seattle, as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Seattle leads at 4-1. Jimmy Fox, the first baseman, will lead things off for Boston here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And he fouls off the first pitch. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Seattle tried to take a 1-0 lead in the series. We're in the bottom of the 8th. They're up 4-1. Munoz on the mound. Big swing and miss. Strike 2 to Fox. The count's 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. Sasaki and Ray warming up at the bullpen. Counts up 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Down low, but he swung at it and fouled it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Jimmy Fox. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch, ripped it foul down the third base line. Count remains at 1-2. We'll have the Giants and the Braves, game 1 of the National League Division Series after this. Fox fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Popped it up. Alvin Davis comes over and makes the play for out number 1. Jimmy Fox pops out to first. 1 down. Next up, David Ortiz, the DH. Up next for Boston. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Up high, 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. The 1-0 pitch, ripped high in the air, out to center field. Griffey going back, and that one is left the building. David Ortiz, a solo shot home run, and that makes the score 4-2. in favor of Seattle. It's just a 2-run game. And that was into straightaway center field. Let's watch this one again. He got all of that one. I mean, that's straightaway center field. It's now 4-2 Seattle. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the 8th. Right fielder Manny Ramirez comes up in there for a strike, 0-1. Boston trying to inch their way back. They're down by 2. Munoz on the mound with 1 out, bases empty. The 0-1 pitch, down low, 1-1. One pitch. He went around, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Ramirez. He hits one. Out of here. It's now a 1-run game. Back-to-back solo home runs for the Red Sox. And it's now 4-3 in favor of Seattle. Wow. The Red Sox inching closer. It's now a 1-run game. Let's watch this one again. Back-to-back home runs. Ortiz and now Ramirez. And Seattle's lead is now 4-3. And Paul Sewald will come on to pitch for Seattle. Sewald is how they pronounce that. Ted Williams, the left fielder, will come up. 1 out, bases empty. Sewald on the mound. Up, it's in there. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. Oh, we have an injury. We have a new pitcher. Robbie Ray will come on. Sewald only pitches 2 pitches. And now Robbie Ray will come on. Seattle leads at 4-3. We're in the bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Ted Williams at the plate. The count is 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 to Williams. Mariners trying to get out of the inning. And now the 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. Seattle up 4-3. Nomar Garcia-Pera, the shortstop, up next for the Red Sox. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. And now the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to the shortstop. A-Rod makes the play, yes. And the Mariners hang on at the end of 8. They lead it 4-3. We go to the 9th here at Javits Sports. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Seattle up 4-3. Alvin Davis, the first baseman, will lead things off. Babe Ruth on the mound for the Red Sox. inside, 1-0. Seattle would love to get a couple of insurance runs here. We're in the top of the ninth of Game 1 of the American League Division Series. 1-0 pitch, popped it up. Carlton Fisk, the catcher, will make the play for out number 1. 1 down for Seattle here in the top of the ninth. Raul Ibanez back in the second inning. He hit a 3-run shot into the Boston night sky. And that gave Seattle an early 3-0 lead. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the ninth. Ibanez at the plate. In there for a strike, 0-1. Ibanez back at the plate. The count's 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. On the outside corner. One out, bases empty, the count's 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. The Braves and the Giants up next. Game 1 of that NLDS. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty. We're in the top of the ninth. Seattle up 4-3 here in Game 1. Ibanez at the plate, 2-2 pitch. Did it go around? No. Full count, 3-2. It's been a great game. It's been a tight game. Seattle up 4-3 here in Game 1. The 3-2 pitch by Ruth. A shot right to Williams. Covers the bag is Ruth. Actually, it was Jimmy Fox at first base. Makes the play. 2 down. And now A-Rod comes up with 2 outs, bases empty, here in the top of the ninth. Seattle up 4-3. Babe Ruth, yes, that Babe Ruth on the mound. Here's the pitch. Up high, 1-0. We have the Giants and the Braves, Game 1 of that series, up next. 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. 2 outs, bases empty. The count's 2-0 to A-Rod. And now the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. The Bambino on the mound. And now the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Three balls and a strike with 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. A-Rod at the plate. 3-1 pitch by Ruth. A-Rod rips it foul down the third base line. We got a full count at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Down the first base line, foul. Count remains at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. High in the air. Out to center field. Jim Rice gets under it and makes the play for the out. At the end of 8.5, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Seattle up 4-3 here at Jammin' Sports. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Sasaki on the mound. Oh my goodness. Kazuhiro Sasaki. There you go. Good to see you, Nemesis. I'm glad you found a copy of it. The Red Sox need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Jim Rice in the bottom of the ninth. Fouls it off. 0-1. Kazuhiro Sasaki on the mound. for Seattle. I had to take my time with that name. 0-1 the count to Rice, and he hits it right to Seager at third for the out. So Jim Rice grounds out to third. Boston down to the last 2 outs here in game 1. Seattle up 4-3. We'll have the Braves and the Giants after this. Game 1 of that series. The catcher, Carlton Fisk, up next. Sounds good, Nemesis. Here's the pitch to Fisk. High in the air, down the line. Ichiro comes over and cannot make the play. Foul ball. Count goes to 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a base hit. Ibanez will throw it in. A 1-out single for Fisk. The tying run is at first base for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox trying to rally. Dustin Pedroia, he's the winning run at the plate with 1 out. They throw to first, and he's back in time. Fisk is back. Pedroia at the plate. Fisk in there again. Safe. What Seattle needs is a double play here. The pitch inside, 1-0. The Mariners lead it 4-3 here in the bottom of the 9th. 1 out, runner on first base. Fisk at first base. They throw back there. He's back in time. The 1-0 pitch. And that's down the line. That's going to be a fair ball. Fisk will come around. And Fisk will end up at third. They get him at second base. Pedroia tried to get 2. They tagged him out. But Fisk all the way down to third base. And now the Red Sox are down to the last out. Wade Boggs, the third baseman. Up next. The tying run is at third base. Boggs at the plate. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The Mariners trying to hang on and take game 1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. We're at Fenway Park in Boston. Game 1 of the ALDS. It's a best of 5 series. Seattle up 4-3 with 2 outs. Carlton Fisk at third base. The 1-1 pitch to Boggs. Inside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. A ground ball to Davis, and that'll be the ball game. The Mariners hold on to win it 4-3, and they take game 1 of the American League Division Series. The Mariners take it 4-3. Langston, the winning pitcher, Clemens will take the loss. And Seattle takes a 1-0 lead in the best of 5 series. Learn more about the show, go online to theshow.com. Once again, your final score, Seattle over Boston, 4-3. They take Game 1 of the best of 5. Up next, Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Giants and the Braves. It's up next here at Javin Sports.